However, it still is cocaine. Tested positive, using what we have to use to test it.
Take the backpack off. We finna go to jail. Don't resist me, dude. What is it? Don't resist me. Don't do it. I got you.
Is this going to go like on the news, Mr. Kinsey?
Chances are it will, Jennifer.
What happens when teachers go from role models to making headlines? One caught on drugs, another drunk, and then a chaotic gym class that ends with pepper spray and an 18-year-old student arrested. Let's take a look at the body cam footage that keeps getting wilder as it goes. On October 16th, 2024, just after 3:30 p.m., Salem Grade School reached out to the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department. They needed a deputy to help with a search through items left behind by a former teacher, 42-year-old special education teacher Kayla Fasco. Fasco had been forced to take a drug test after staff members suspected she was under the influence during school hours. When she failed that test, she was asked to resign immediately. Even after she left, her belongings stayed behind in her classroom, which made the staff pretty concerned about what the stuff could contain. When the deputy arrived, a staff member handed over a box of Fasco's items. The staff member mentioned that Fasco had been acting erratically before her resignation. What happened next was caught on body cam footage. Inside that box, the deputy found drugs.
Recording. Mounted. Wi-Fi disconnected.
Part of that situation.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of that. I got injured obviously once. We knew there were other things. And
Yeah, no, this is definitely, especially school regulations. Like, if you're suspicious of it,
right.
students and teachers don't have any expectation of privacy
Right.
on school property. So, and all of the policies and procedures all state that. So, as long as you wrote me in, I'm all good to help you out and do this kind of stuff.
Appreciate it.
The deputy assured a faculty member that if there was suspicion surrounding the contents of the boxes, law enforcement had every right to conduct a search to protect the student's safety.
She was just shaking uncontrollably and like twitching, like. And then she tested positive. We found out yesterday, so.
Because she does have medications.
Yeah, she said that. She said she's on Adderall.
The staff member then explained how Fasco had been acting before she was dismissed.
I think there's other things in that room. I don't even know.
I just was making sure like it wasn't easier for you. Like, if it's easier, she doesn't come back to the school.
Right.
We could assist with that.
I mean, I would appreciate. I mean, that would be great. I don't know. I think like the rest of the team were like, I don't know if this microwave is hers or not. I don't know if these cleaning supplies
How long
are
has she
hers or
been
not.
here?
Not even a year. So a month, 2 months.
Gotcha. But you don't want to. You want to be sure she gets everything.
Yeah, I don't want to make sure she.
This doesn't need to be a bigger thing than it needs to be. Right?
The conversation shifted to whether Fasco should be allowed back to retrieve her belongings, especially given the potential risks posed to the special education students who used her former classroom.
You know what I appreciate about him? He's straightforward.
Oh, he is straightforward. I didn't know. Crap. I'm gonna get the superintendent.
Vicky King. You know who that is.
While sorting through the items, the deputy found a black handbag with teacher written on it. At first glance, it appeared empty, but closer inspection revealed otherwise.
Normally when a user will have something like this, right? Like this is her little go bag of essentially drugs, right? Like she's got stuff to use it, she has this stuff, and then she has another hit of it if she needs it, right? So I doubt there's any in the classroom, but we can definitely check through it. I don't even know if there's gonna be enough here to test.
Within the handbag, the deputy found a sandwich bag with white powder residue, a cut straw with similar residue, and a small corner baggie, also containing white powder. The contents were highly suspicious.
Well, first we can test it.
Okay.
You don't by chance have something in your car, do you?
Nope. Bro, they yell at us if we take those.
Good call. Good call. I'm being nervous.
She was just acting weird at school.
Officers ran a field test on the substance, which confirmed their suspicions. It was cocaine.
So essentially, they called us. They can't give us a drug test result, right? They said, hey, here's what's going on. We had her take a drug test, and we're very concerned about her items now being in the school. So based on the items being in the school, there's no expectation of privacy, right?
Sure.
So I went through and I searched through that box
Okay.
where I found a little black bag. I mean, you're looking like you're in disbelief. Do you not think it was there?
No.
Okay.
So now what?
That black bag had a little straw in it with white powder residue,
Okay.
a sandwich baggie with white powder residue, as well as a little corner bag that was maybe a little hit. So again, when I weighed it, for evidence purposes, it was 0.3 grams with the bag. Not a lot. However, it still is cocaine.
On October 21st, 2024, Fasco returned to Salem Grade School at around 4:30 p.m. Superintendent Dr. Vicki King met with her to go over the results of the drug test, as per school district policy. The deputy then informed Fasco about the drugs found in her belongings. He pointed out that it was fortunate no children had gained access to the bag containing the substances. When asked if she knew the bag in question, Fasco answered affirmatively.
So what I'd like to do today is to not put you in handcuffs, right? Like to have a decent conversation. I can do what's called a summons on complaint. What that means is you're going to get a day in court. You can talk about it with the judge, right? That's what I would prefer to happen right now. So if we can sit down, like, how long have you been doing it? Obviously, it's not okay to be on school property, right? And that's where we found it.
Fasco was then informed that the next steps would involve a court summons. She cooperated fully with the investigation, and charges of cocaine possession and possession of drug paraphernalia were filed. After the investigation, Fasco returned to collect the rest of her belongings, this time off school property. At the same time, Fasco's teaching license is now under investigation by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. Now, officially out of her role at Salem Grade School, Kayla Fasco is facing 1 count of possession of cocaine with a school enhancer and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. If convicted, she could be looking at over a year behind bars. At East Ridge High School in Hamilton County, Tennessee, on November 26, 2023, a routine day took a dramatic turn. Officer Tyler McRae, a student resource officer, was called to the school gym after a reported dispute between 18-year-old Taurus Sledge and a staff member.
What happened? We're playing a kickball game. He wouldn't play. So as soon as the basketball's coming out, he comes out here and wants to play basketball. So I come up to him. I'm like, Taurus, you said you were sick. He said, don't approach me like that. I said, I'm a teacher. I can approach you how I want to. I didn't do it disrespectfully. I just asked him a question.
The situation began during a gym class planned by the coach, who had organized a kickball game. Sledge, however, refused to participate, claiming he wasn't feeling well. But during free time, Sledge started playing basketball. When the coach confronted him, Sledge's behavior escalated and he puffed out his chest and accused the coach of racism and started calling the coach names.
Cool, I'm up there in the bleachers sitting down. Finally, when I come down from off the bleachers, you want to come at me aggressive. What happened to you? You supposed to be in the bleachers. Like, that's not how you talk to me. You could be a good citizen, but be aware. When you talking to me, it's respect. So what happened after that?
Sledge later shared his version of events, as seen on body cam footage. While explaining his side, his tone grew louder and more aggressive, leading to an argument between him and the coach.
If I'm minding my own business, don't come to me no type of way. And how you bumped up against me like that?
You're talking to
How
us.
you bumped up against me like that?
As a teacher, you didn't play our organized game.
I told you I wasn't feeling good. That was the end of what you said, what you discussed. I'm minding my own business. I walked out. But at the time when I was up feeling myself, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna interact. Is that a problem?
Yeah, but if he designed a lesson and you didn't participate in his lesson.
He designed a lesson. A lesson is not to go out there and play with students just because
this is a physical education class. That is what the lesson is.
Yeah, it is. I get that.
So
and I came down.
In the lesson,
I came
so
down on my time when I was feeling myself and I went down there. So how is that a problem?
Sledge's frustration and aggression visibly increased during the exchange.
Where did you not understanding that? It's all right. When I'm feeling myself, I'm gonna come down. Where did you not understanding that?
Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
Oh, I'm just excusing myself. Anything else you want to come from? If you want to talk to anybody, I got a lawyer.
The officer approached Sledge in an attempt to de-escalate the situation by placing a hand on his shoulder and asking him to calm down to avoid an arrest for disorderly conduct. Sledge, however, turned sharply toward the officer and warned him.
Disrespect me.
Hold on.
Bro, get your hands off me.
Hold on.
Get your hands off me.
I said hold on.
You got 5 seconds to get your
What
hands
the fuck
off
are
me.
you gonna do?
You got 5 seconds
What
to
you
get your
gonna
hands
do?
on me.
What you gonna do?
You got 5 seconds to get your
what
hands
you
on me. I
gonna
ain't
do?
gonna do nothing. You gonna
Exactly.
get your ass off of me and get out my presence like you got some sense. Be a good citizen like you is.
How about you be a good citizen, not raise your voice
With that badge on your hook.
and causing a big scene inside the gym?
Nah, I ain't
Because
causing
you're really
no
pushing
scene.
for disorderly conduct.
I
is
ain't
what you're
pushing
doing.
nothing.
You
If
are.
I'm pushing some, alright. Like I said.
Sledge then walked away, ignoring multiple requests from the officer to return. Instead, he sat on the bleachers with his backpack.
No. Come on, man, get your stuff. Let's go.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Even Mr. Perry wants you to get you stuff because he wants you to meet him over there. So let's go.
I don't care about what Mr. Perry
Let's
said.
go.
I'm in this class. I just got in this class.
Okay. You finna take a ride to jail, dude. I ain't fucking with you.
Who the fuck is you talking about ride to jail? I ain't do shit to begin with.
It's called disorderly conduct.
Disorderly
Stand up
conduct. You ain't
and let's
going
go.
there. No.
Boy.
Officer McRae ordered Sledge to stand up so he could be detained, but Sledge continued to resist and ignored all commands.
Come with me. Stand up and come with me. Stand up and come with me. I'm telling you to stand up and come with me for causing a disorder inside the gym in front of everybody else.
McRae decided enough was enough and moved to detain Sledge for disorderly conduct. When he grabbed him, Sledge resisted hard. McRae went for his hair and backpack to try to gain control, but in the chaos, the body cam hit the ground.
I'm giving you a lawful order to get up and come on now. All right, man. Take the backpack off. We finna go to jail. Don't resist me, dude. What is it? Don't resist me. Don't do it. I got you. What are you doing? Cancel, leave us out of here. Okay?
Here you can see how the SRO grabbed the kid by the neck.
We finna go to jail. Don't resist me, dude. What is it? Don't resist me.
Down by the bleachers, things were messy. Sledge kept holding onto his backpack like his life depended on it, and McRae struggled to get it off him.
Y'all see what he's doing? Don't resist. Y'all see what he's doing?
Quick move.
I'm not resisting.
Come on, stop.
I'm not resisting.
Even after McRae told him to take off the bag, Sledge wasn't having it. He yelled about how it was his and how no one had the right to touch it.
Take the
Why
bag
is you
off.
still holding me, man?
Because you're not listening to a lawful order that I'm giving you. Take the bag off.
You still holding me.
Take it.
Why is y'all still on me at this parents? Why my parents ain't been called?
Because you
Put my
still
dad
ain't
on the
listening
phone. Put
to
my dad
me.
on the phone.
Take the bag off.
Why is you trying to get me to retain my stuff off of me? This is my property. This is me.
I'm not trying to steal it. I'm
I
trying to get it
don't
off.
care. You
To
just
detain you in
threw
handcuffs.
me around.
Because you didn't listen. I told you to get up.
I
told
didn't
you
have
to get
no
up.
right to be treated the way you treated me. Why is you still holding me? I've been told you to give me a second.
You keep
Do
back.
you not
Every
understand that when I say
every
give me a
time-
second, that means remove
Every
yourself away from me.
time.
Remove yourself away from me.
At one point, Sledge stepped back and called his family, still ignoring everything McRae said. He wasn't letting the situation de-escalate.
You're going to jail for disorderly conduct and resisting at this point. Take the bag off.
What's up, sweetheart? You good? No, I'm not good. I literally just got thrown around by the police like I haven't done nothing.
McRae, out of options, sprayed Sledge with pepper spray, hoping it would end the resistance.
Take the bag off.
No right to be slung
Take
up
the
against
bag
the
off.
bleachers.
Take the bag off. Take it off. Take the bag off. I'm gonna spray you again. Take the bag off. Take it off. Take it off. Take the bag off. You're refusing a lawful order for me to be able to put you in handcuffs. Take the bag off. I'm gonna take the bag off. We can get you decontaminated once the backpack is off. Take the bag off. Take it off. I know it sucks. If you'd have just listened, this wouldn't have happened. That's all. That's all you had to do was listen.
Even then, Sledge held onto that backpack like it was the only thing keeping him grounded. McRae had to wrestle it away from him, but even then he didn't succeed.
Why did you harassing me? I told you to take the bag off.
Harassing me? I got you on camera.
That's fine, dude. Take the bag off. Take it off.
I can't breathe.
If you take the bag off, we'll get you decontaminated.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Give me your hand, man.
Let's spray.
Despite being pepper sprayed, Sledge refused any help from the school nurse. She tried to explain that it would help ease the pain, but he wasn't listening. Instead, he kept arguing with both her and McRae.
Let's go.
Hey,
come on, man.
I said I don't feel safe.
Okay, do you want the nurse to help you up? Because she's standing right here. Would you like her to help you up?
I don't feel safe.
Do you want the nurse to help you?
I just want to make sure you're okay. So in order to get your eyes flushed, we need to get you into a restroom and start splashing cool water on your eyes to flush all that irritant out.
When Sledge's dad arrived, McRae broke everything down for him. Only then did Sledge agree to head to the locker room with his dad to rinse off the spray.
So the situation is, your son and a coach are mad at each other for whatever reason. I'm just there to be seen and try to keep the peace for whatever reason. And I was trying to be as nice as I could be from the get-go with him, but he wouldn't let me. He just wouldn't let me.
Anybody, witnesses?
Yeah, so the coaches witnessed it. The teachers here, not this tall black gentleman, but the Mr. Perry, Mr. Grimm, the coaches, and of course a bunch of kids there in the middle of the altercation started pulling their phones and stuff out. But, I mean, they're going to catch whatever they can on their phone, all the good stuff. But all the teachers and the Mr. Graham and Mr. Perry caught from beginning to end. But I need to get him decontaminated from the spray. But he's not want to listen to me. He's not want to stand up. He's not wanting to take the backpack off. He's not wanting to do anything that I'm trying to ask him to do.
Decontamination and wash his eyes out?
Yeah, wash his eyes out from the pepper spray.
Where is it? You going to wash his eyes?
Yeah, I appreciate that. It didn't happen yet like this.
After everything, Sledge was arrested. He got hit with charges for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and assault. Sledge was officially indicted by a Hamilton County grand jury on November 13, 2023. The charges included disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, both misdemeanors. Earlier in the legal process, a judge had dismissed an assault charge against him, but found enough evidence for the other charges to proceed. This wasn't the first time Officer McRae had used pepper spray at East Ridge High. Sledge was actually the third student sprayed by McRae in just over a month. After this incident, McRae was taken off his role as a student resource officer and reassigned to patrol duties. But for Sledge, the story didn't end with his arrest. He's now fighting back through legal channels. He's filed a federal lawsuit targeting the Hamilton County government, the Hamilton County Board of Education, and the Sheriff's Office. In the lawsuit, Sledge alleges that McRae's actions during the arrest were an excessive use of force, violating his rights as a student and as a citizen. He's asking for $1.5 million in compensatory damages and an additional $5 million in punitive damages. According to the lawsuit, Sledge suffered physical injuries, including symptoms of a concussion, as well as ongoing mental and emotional trauma. He claims the incident left him with severe anxiety, affecting his day-to-day life. That's about all. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, drop a like, subscribe for more, and let us know what you think in the comments. See you next time.